Hello students, I am Sunny sir from Mahadi English School. This video is for students of class 2, subject science. Today's thought, the key to change is to let go of fear. So if you want to change, if you really want a change in your life, then first of all, the first step is to let go fear. You have to forget the fear from your mind. You have to just remove the fear, and then you can achieve anything and everything. The instructions that you all should follow, which are that instructions? Clean up means keep your surroundings neat and clean. Take turns for everything. Give the chances to others also. Be careful with the tools while you are handling the tools. You might get hurt, so be very careful. Do not interrupt when the elders are speaking. Be quiet. Do not interrupt. Follow the rules. The rules when you are moving on the road, you have to follow the rules. And stand in a queue means stand in a line while standing with everyone. In our today's video, what are we going to do? Remember lesson number 12, the water cycle, and lesson number 13, light and shadow. So today we will solve the question bank of both the chapters, means chapter number 12 and chapter number 13. We will solve some very interesting worksheets. So are you ready to solve the question bank? Let's see if you know the answers or not. And see that you are writing the answers in the rough book one time. So lesson number 12, the water cycle. Lesson number 13, light and shadow. The question bank we are solving. So the heading you should give question bank. Give this heading in your rough book. Fill in the blanks with the correct words. First we are reading fill in the blanks. Number 1. Dash is also called water vapor. What is also called as water vapor? Ice or steam? So the answer is steam. Steam is also called water vapor. Number 2. Water vapor dash in the air. Water vapor rises in the air. Water vapor does not fall in the air, because when the vapor comes out of water, it goes up. See, like this. The steam which goes up. Same way, water vapor rises in the air means the direction of water vapor is upward. It goes upward in the air. It does not go downward. So the answer is rises. Number 3. Inside the cloud, small drops of dash becoming big. Inside these clouds, the small drops of water become big. You know the clouds you might have seen in the sky sometimes. So that are the clouds which have water in them. And the water drops become bigger and bigger. So that are water drops which are shown over here. They are there in the clouds. Number 4. Clouds bring us dash. What do clouds bring us? You can see over here. What do they bring? Rain or water vapor? Answer is rain. Clouds bring us rain. Clouds bring us rain. The next we have mark a tick in the box for the correct statement and cross for the wrong one. We have to see that which statement is correct. It is like true or false. If it is true, then tick mark. If it is false, then cross. See that you write full sentence. Because I am going slow, you can easily write the sentences and the answers, so that after watching the video, you don't have to take screenshot and then you do the homework, because the speed is very slow. You can just write all the sentences along with the answers. Number 1. Water is not present in the air. Is it true? There is no water in the air. It is false. Water is there in the air. Water is not present in the air is given. So that is false, because in the air water is there. Number 2. Steam is also called water vapor. Is it? Yes, that is true. Steam is also called water vapor. Both are same. You call it steam, you call it water vapor. It is one and the same thing. Number 3. Ice is formed when water freezes. When we freeze the ice is formed when the water is freezed. Means when you keep the bowl of water in the freezer, then it will freeze and make it ice. So that is true. So we put tick mark. Number 4. Water vapor cools to form steam. False. Water vapor cools down. And does it make steam? It is false. Because when the water is hot, when the water is heated, at that time the steam comes out, not when it cools down, right? So this statement is not correct, that water vapor cools and forms the steam. It is false. Then answer the following questions. Question answers. What is water vapor? The vapor formed when water boils is called water vapor. The vapor is formed when the water boils. When you heat the water, you put it on gas, you switch on the gas, you heat the water, the vapor is formed. So the vapor which is formed when water boils, we boil the water for purifying it, right? So the vapor is formed when the water boils. It is called water vapor. Number 2. What is formed when water is heated? Option, that is number 1. What is formed when water is heated? So when the water is heated, water vapor is formed, as we just saw in the previous question. That is water vapor. Spelling WATER VAPOUR. Water vapor. You can see the image of water vapor. I just showed it with the arrow. Water vapor. WATER VAPOUR. Water vapor. What is formed when water is cooled? When we cool down the water, when we put it in the freezer for a long time, it will freeze and it will form ice. ICE, ice. When the water is cooled, ice is formed. When it is heated, water vapor is formed. Question number 3. How are clouds formed? Have you ever thought how did the clouds come in the sky? We see the clouds, we know that every day. But how are they formed? Clouds. How do they go in the sky? The sun heats the water in ponds, lakes and rivers. The sun, which we see every day in the sky, gives the heat. The sun gives the rays, and that reaches down in the ponds, lakes, rivers. Sun's heat reaches in ponds, lakes and rivers. This water changes into water vapor. When the water gets heated, the vapor comes out of it. That is called water vapor. Water vapor rises in the air. That water vapor which comes out from the water, it goes in the air it cools and forms water droplets. Then the water vapor is cooled down, it gets cooled, and finally water droplets, small water drops are made. These water droplets form clouds. So these small water droplets are there which form the clouds. What is water cycle? The cycle of water forming water vapor, clouds, then falling as rain and filling up ponds, lakes and rivers is called water cycle. The cycle of the water which continues. See, what happens first? The cycle of water forming water vapor. First, the water gets heated, the vapor comes out of water, it goes up in the sky, clouds are formed, and clouds bring rain down on the earth, and it fills up all the water bodies like ponds, lakes, and rivers. All these water bodies are filled up, and this water cycle continues. First, water vapor is formed. From that water vapor, clouds are formed, and clouds bring down rain, and it fills all the ponds, lakes, and rivers. And this cycle continues. It is called water cycle. Now we'll solve the question bank of light and shadow. Chapter number 13, light and shadow. So give the heading in your rough book where you are writing. The heading should be given chapter name and the name of the chapter number. First question is fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks with the words which are given in the brackets. Two options have been given. You have to select the correct one. Number 1. The sun looks like a big ball of dash. The two options are given, fire and water. So which is the correct option? Fire. F-I-R-E. Fire. You can see the sun which is given over here, the image. It looks like a big ball of fire. Why is it called big ball of fire? Because the sun is the strongest and it gives us maximum light. The most energetic or the most powerful source of light it is. So it is called big ball of fire. It is very hot. Number 2. We get light from dash when there is no sun. So when there is no sunlight during the time of evening or at night, how do we get the light? From the man-made objects like torch, which is shown over here. Right? We do have the flashlights in our phones which we use. So the options are torch and bottle. But we know that bottle does not give us light. Torch does. So learn the spelling. T-O-R-C-H. Torch. The image is shown over here. These days, as we have flashlight in our phones, the usage of torch has reduced. But still we have it. Number 3. A shadow is formed because the object dash let light to pass through it. Why does the shadow form? Does the object allow the light to pass through or does it not? So when the object blocks the light or it stops the light, that time the shadow is formed on the ground or on the wall, right? So here it is, does not. Shadow is formed when the object does not allow the light to pass through. Select this. Fourth one, a shadow is formed on the dash side of the light. Where do we see the shadow? We see it on the same side or on the opposite. The shadow is seen, it is formed on the opposite side of the light, just exactly opposite. Spelling O-P-P-O-S-I-T-E, opposite. Number 5, shadows in the morning and in the evening are dash. So in the morning and in the evening we see long shadows, not the short one, because in the afternoon time when you go out in the sun you will see very short, very small shadow of yours, but in the evening and in the morning the shadows are comparatively longer. So the answer is long over here. Then we have the next topic. Answer the following questions. The question answers have been given of the same chapter. Let us read. Number 1. Write 2 ways in which the sun helps us. The sun is the most powerful source of energy, as you know. How does it help us, or what are the benefits that we get from the sun? First, it gives us heat and light. See, the important words are highlighted. What does the sun give us? It gives us heat and light, because it is very, very necessary for all the living beings, even for the plants, because we survive on trees, on plants. Sun gives light to the plants, and plants make their own food. That is how the plants survive. If plants would die, if the trees would die, then even the human beings will not be there on the earth. So, it gives heat and light, which is very necessary for our existence. Then second, it helps us to see the things and protects us from cold. When we are feeling cold, we can stand out in the sun, we can take sun bath, and we feel warmer. So sun gives us heat and it protects us from cold. Especially during the winter season, we like to have sun bath. We stand outside in the sun for a while so that the cold goes away. So these are the two important things, heat and light, and to see the things. How do you see the things clearly during the daytime? We don't need a torch or we don't need a tube light, because during the daytime we have the natural light of the sun and it protects us from the cold. Number 2. When is a shadow formed? The image you can see over here, the shadow of a little boy. When is it formed? A shadow is a dark patch formed when the thing does not let the light pass through it. See, the boy is walking, the light is falling on him, but because he is standing, the light is blocked, the light cannot pass through him. So the light, because of that light, the shadow falls on the ground. Because that light cannot pass through the boy, it reflects on the ground. So the shadow is formed on the ground. So that is the dark patch which you can see over here. The shadow is the dark patch formed when the object, means any person or anything, does not let the light pass through it. Number 3. Where is a shadow formed? Now it is asked the place. Where is it formed? A shadow can form on the ground, wall, floor, etc. Shadow can be formed at all these places. On the ground we can see wall, on the wall also the shadow can be formed, on the floor shadow can be formed at all these places. A shadow is formed on the opposite side of the light, of the source of the light, from where the light is coming, and the opposite side of the light, not the same side, there you can see the shadow. See, like the man is walking straight, shadow is on the side over here, right? And where can it be formed? Here right now it is on the ground. It can be also formed on the wall or on the floor. Question 4. Are shadows of the same length at all the times of the day? During the time of the day, means evening or afternoon or in the morning, are the shadows of the same length? No. The shadows have different lengths at different times of the day. Shadows in the morning and in the evening are long, as we have learnt, while shadows at noon are the shortest. In the afternoon we see the shadows are very short, but in the morning and in the evening the shadows are long. So they are not of the same length. They keep on changing. Question bank number 2 of the same lesson, number 13, light and shadow. Let us solve. Do write this. Give the heading question bank number 2, lesson 13. First question. Underline the incorrect word and write the correct in the given space. So the sentences are given. From these sentences, one of the word is incorrect. You have to underline that word and you have to write the correct word instead of the wrong word. Let us try. Number 1. The shadow at different times of the day is the dash in length. Is the same in length. That is incorrect word. Because we know that shadows during the daytime are different in the length, not same. The shadows differ in the size, so they are different in the length, not the same. They keep changing. Number 2, we see the objects when there is dark. That is the wrong word, that is dark. We do not see the object when it is dark. We see the object when there is light, not in the dark. Right? So dark is incorrect word and the correct word is light. We see the objects during the light, not in the dark. Give one word for the following. Number 1. Formed on the opposite side of the light. Which thing is formed on the opposite side of the light? Shadow is formed on the opposite side of the light. SHADOW, shadow. Number 2. It is like a big ball of fire. It helps to see the world around us. Which is that thing? Which gives a light to the whole world, and it is also called big ball of fire. SUN, sun. Answer the following questions. Number 1. Is the shadow in the morning long or short? So during the morning time, the shadow is long. What is the length of the shadow in the morning? Shadow in the morning is long. So that is your answer. Question number 2. Which objects other than the sun give us light? So the sun is the most powerful source of energy. It gives us maximum light. But there are some other objects also. Which are that objects? Which are man-made, the artificial objects that give us light. Here are the images. We have already learned about it. A candle, a flashlight, lamps of a car, street lights, stars in the sky, and bonfire, etc. These are the things that give us light. Apart from sun, we get light from all these things. So I'll zoom the image. You can have a look. Flashlight, headlights of a car, bonfire, stars, street light, burning candle. So these are all the objects that give us light other than sun. Then the next, fill in the blanks with the correct letters. Here you have to guess the answer. First we will read the sentence. Number 1. Dash is the patch which is formed when the thing does not let the light pass through it. The patch which is formed when the thing blocks the light, when the thing does not allow the light to pass through. So here the answer is dark patch. Which kind of patch is formed? Dark. D is already given. We have to write A-R-K. Dark. So I will write the whole spelling so that there is no mistake. Answer 1 I am writing over here. Dark. It starts with D. Then you write A-R-K. Dark patch is formed when the thing does not let the light pass through. Dash can be formed on the ground, on the wall, or on the floor. So what can be formed on the ground, on the wall, or on the floor? It starts with S and it has 6 letters, as you can see. That is shadow. Do you remember the spelling? SHADOW. shadow. So I'll put the answer over here. The red color, you can see the answer and write it. It starts with S. It can be asked in the exam also. The first letter will be given and the other letters will be left blank. Number 3. Dash is one of the interesting shadow which is made by using hands. See, this is very interesting shadow, but it is like a sketch. Can you identify whose sketch it is? It is the sketch of a duck. So let us write the spelling D-U-C-K, duck. Number 4. Dash of a shadow keeps changing at different times of the day. What keeps changing? The length of the shadow, means the size. The length of the shadow keeps changing. L-E-N-G-T-H, length. The length of the shadow keeps changing at different times of the day. Then see the next one. Solve the riddles. The 10 options are given. Matches, the sun, candle, a lantern, a lamp post, a beside lamp, a wall lamp, a bulb, a chandelier, a torch. So 5 I will write and then I will give the homework. It is a small object powered by batteries which you keep in your hand. Which is that object which you can keep in your hand, which is powered by batteries? That is a torch. This is number 1, a torch. So there we write 1. It is transparent. It is transparent case usually made of glass which you can keep in your hands. Which is that thing? A lantern. That is number 2, a lantern. It is a lamp with branches and holders from several bulbs which hangs on the ceiling. So what hangs on the ceiling? A chandelier. That is number 3. See the next. It is a lamp which stands in the street. What stands in the street? That is a lamp post. Here we write number 3, a lamp post. Or here I will show the answer. I will just put the arrow so that you can write the answer. It is a piece of wax which is burned to provide light. What is burned and the light we get from that? That is a candle. Right. So now the next 5 you have to solve it yourself. See 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So you can just quickly take the screenshot. The next 5 you have to write in homework. From number 5, it is a small lamp which stands next to bed. From that you have to write all the answers in homework. We will discuss it later on. So thank you for watching the video and have a nice day.